and I think they're going to get it. So Kinetic may very well manage to take the second point of the game for themselves. They've got about 100% almost Uber right now. We have to find a Neffy. He's just about the same percentage. I think there's going to be a pop coming in real soon from Blue, but with a Heavy over here that they can Uber and the soldiers, yep, they're taking the risk, but I don't know if it's going to pay off. They do manage to isolate a soldier over here, though, and if they can knock him out, yeah, that's going to be good for him. They managed to knock out a soldier. We've got about half of each team down. The medic goes down for red flag. Snoopy, though, standing on the point, is at Heavy with full health. He's got 300 health to take before he dies. He does. Looks like he's about to get taken down by some of that spam, and if they can just get in there with one of those scouts, looks like they are going to get it. There we go. All right. Kinetic has now gone 2-1 in this round of play. So, are you there, Gamu?
I've got to rejoin the server. I did crash.
Okay, so it's now 2-1 against Kinetic. What you may want to do is check out the mix-up versus experiment game, because we may have to change to that. But yeah, I mean, this could be the big comeback that Kinetic's really been waiting for. They're being really aggressive on this point with Jake Rockwell. He does manage to get some good sticky spam down, doing a little bit of damage here. Looks like one soldier down for Red, but a soldier and the engineer down for Kinetic. Kinetic trying that engineer rollout again. This time it has failed. On the other hand, the medic for red flag once again goes down, so that's going to be Kinetic taking this point, and because if they can keep that medic alive, he's just barely alive right now, he's getting bombed in, and he does stay alive. If they can keep him alive, that's going to mean 100% Uber advantage for Kinetic. Hopefully they can actually push into that final point, cap that Spire really quickly. Oh wow, Jake Rockwell down. That's going to mean it's a medic isolated against a demo man for just a second until Ninja Nick manages to drop back and get his soldier back on him. So the pressure from red flag here has actually kept Kinetic away from the point for long enough. They have not capped even this midpoint, so they're really pressuring mid. And so even though a lot of them are dying, red flag has managed to forestall their doom here on last point. Anefi just now getting up to around 50% Uber, but if that of course is better than a huge steamroll and Anefi having only 50% when they're defending last. So what we're going to see here, it looks like the Spire Cap probably going to go to Kinetic, but not without some contest, I should say, by red flag here. And red flag, of course, just trying to run down the clock a little bit against this aggression from Kinetic. And Kinetic taking this huge risk, it's working out really well for them so far, but it looks like they finally popped that Uber and just didn't get what they wanted with it. So now the advantage is going to go to red flag. Kinetic sitting here on mid, playing some defense while they build up that Uber again. And yeah, I mean, we're just, of course, not all the rollouts have been smooth. Sometimes there's a little bit of nerves involved, but of course these players should be pretty consistent. We've got red flag pushing out with the Uber. They're making some flanks with the scouts, doing some really beautiful work here, and they've knocked out a soldier and a demo man for Kinetic. Kinetic, of course, seems to have a counter Uber ready to go. They're going to push right back in. The cap does go to red flag, and it looks like this Uber hasn't done a whole lot of damage so far. 2 down for the 2 down that were down for red flag, just now coming back up, or for Kinetic just coming back up. They only managed to kill one of red flag's players. So Kinetic looks like their aggression has just stalled out a little bit. Have you managed to connect to the experiment game yet?
Actually, I checked the match and the server is not even working yet. I couldn't connect to it, so I'm back into the Kinetic and the flag game.
All right. Well, what we're watching now is Kinetic. Looks like their aggression. Somebody finally told red flag that these guys were being really aggressive, and they were like, "Oh, let's adjust our playstyle a little bit here." They have managed to do a really good job here of finally capitalizing on a mistake from Kinetic. And so they've got 100% Uber. They're going to push into this last point. They're very likely going to get this cap, and that would mean the game for red flag.
Well, their soldier goes down after the Uber is not flashed on him. But nice play by 38 Special. He gets 2 kills there.
And wow.
Kinetic's about to have their Uber, and they pop it right away as Ninja Nick is on super low health.
Ninja Nick managing to dodge just long enough that the only thing left was basically a scout and a medic for red flag. And red flag, oh! Walked off that point for just 1 second, managed to lose the game. That's not a good feeling on Kinetic's part, but they did manage to avoid that shutout. They actually got 2 points there in the end, 2 all caps. So that was a really good showing there from Kinetic at the end. They managed to just go super aggressive and push really hard.